Hey guys, welcome to another great episode of the Anime Breakdown Show. I'm your host VX Kingpin XV, and today we're going to jump right into it. Today's episode is going to be focusing on an anime breakdown of Young Justice Invasion. This was titled Salvage. This main focus was about Roy Harper. Where art thou? Roy Harper's still missing. We know he's still alive because they told him away, but everybody else thinks he's dead, and they've given up on him on the search, except one person. One person alone. Red Arrow, the clone. Now he looks like a bit of a crackhead. He let his body go to waste. He's stealing from his people he saves to fund his operation. And he lives in a crummy apartment. And come to find out, he married Shesha. I mean, there's just so much going on in this episode. But the main focus of the episode was everybody, doing their own thing. So many little subplots going on within this current show. You had Superboy and the Beetle going to defeat some 3-time tech monster that had feelings and emotions, and then you had a group of people going to stop Red Arrow and say, look man, you need to snap out of it. Roy Harper's gone. We never even knew Roy Harper. We only know you, Speedy. You are our friend. And he's dealing with all these emotions, and he's just harping on this whole thing. And then you come to find out you got Artemis and Kid Flash. They're in like college or something. They're dating and having sex, living in an apartment together, and we don't know what that's all about. And so it's like it's this huge gap of stuff that we're missing, and we don't know why things are the way they are. If somebody knows where I can find out what that information is, please let me know. But there was another good episode. It was nothing we learned about what happened with the trial that's going on in the world away with the six leaguers who basically are in trouble for committing felonies of acts against the world. This was about a guy who was just in the shadows. We didn't see his face or anything like that, but he's working with Shesha's and Artemis's dad. I forgot his name. I can't remember his name, but he's working together. So it was a lot of little things happening. Nothing crazy. But like I said, nonetheless, it was a good episode. A lot of things happened in this episode, but it kind of was a subplot, not the main plot. You still had Miss Martian and Fish Boy still, or Lagoon Boy, but I call him Fish Boy. Fish Boy making out, and that's what made Super Boy and Blue Beetle go away. Come to find out, Blue Beetle has this mechanism in his back and his spine that sends these signals where he can communicate with it, so people think he's always talking to himself. But it wasn't 100% action packed, but it was still action, and they were taking down this monster by themselves. The only thing that irritated me is that Superboy never called this in, never asked more leaguers to show up. Thought that was irresponsible of him. And maybe that's why they failed during the mission, because it was out of their league and they needed more assistance. Other than that, it was a good episode. We didn't really find out much, but there's going to be a lot more to come as always. Young Justice takes his time to build up to the main storyline, and guess what? I love it just the way it is. So if you love it, I love it. We all love it together. But this main focus was about Roy Harper. Where art thou? Shesha comes in and tells, hey, we have a kid together. So these are like years later. And she's like, you need to get your act together because you have to take care of this baby. And I found the lead. And they're going to pursue this lead. But it kind of wraps this whole episode up. So as always, you guys do your thing below. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me guys know what you think, what's going to happen. Are they going to find Roy Harper? And when they do find him, is he going to be a bad guy all of a sudden? Or is he still going to be a block of ice and he's still going to look like a teenage kid? We don't know. We'll see. See how it all pans out, how it all turns out. But do your thing below. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And peace.